Ready for what's coming? It's not too late, but time is ticking. Economic collapse, natural disasters, SHTF scenarios. Do you have a plan? Are you prepared? Don't wait until it's too late. Join us as we explore how to get ready for the unexpected. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. Time waits for no one. Let's get prepared together. Hey everyone, wanted to talk to you here today about time. Time's running out, at least from what I'm seeing. Time's starting to run out. So far, just in the past week, we've had AT&T with the blackout, where we didn't have any service at all. We had the doctor's offices and prescription medicines where they're not able to communicate back and forth with each other. That system was supposedly hacked. We have the balloon flying overhead, flying over the United States, doing whatever it's doing again. So I don't know if you're paying attention, but hey, it's time to wake up. So a friend of mine, I was looking on Facebook there last night, and a friend of mine put this out, and it wasn't wrote by her, it was wrote by somebody else. I'm going to give this girl credit. Prairie Girl Farm. So if you go on Facebook, look for Prairie Girl Farm. That's who wrote this. But I want to read this to you because it sort of hit home, and I think you could get a lot from it. So here's what she wrote. I should be headed to bed, but something has been on my mind all day. I think we all can see the chaos building. It's coming from all directions. I think a lot of it is intentional. Nonetheless, we have to take care of ourselves, or we should. Many go about their day as if nothing is happening, only crazy conspiracy people talking. Is that you? Is that me? Crazy conspiracy people? Maybe. I'm hoping that they're right, that is the case, and that nothing's going to happen, but I don't know. Have you been and are you prepared for most anything to happen and happen like the switch of a light bulb? Just say if tomorrow brings even more chaos and uncertainty than what we've seen so far, yes, it can get way worse. Are you ready to stand up and face it, or will you freak out and lose all control? I think we're in a time each one of us needs to take a minute and think about a few things. We've been a very spoiled nation, pampered, arrogant people, so far from God, so far from the throne. I'm pointing that finger as me as well, and just like she's pointing it at her, I'll point it at me as well. We have all heard of the planned extras coming across the borders, not just south, but north. They are placed, supplied, and trained everywhere. Some are harmless, I'm sure, but many are not. Many have evil on their minds. What if chaos, shootings, fires start happening in your city? Don't expect anyone to come rescue you. Ain't gonna happen. We need to ask ourselves, how will we fare? Are we doing everything possible now that we can to make a backup plan for the what ifs? Do you have a way to keep warm, food to eat, and a way to go to the bathroom if all the grid goes down? Have you made previous plans with family or friends for the what if happens? We've seen some communications go down this week, and she's talking about AT&T. Some ATMs not working. Things in the sky to get you to look at, the balloon. Just giving us a sneak peek of what's ahead. We know senators were given satellite phones a bit ago, but why? Are they trying to tell us something right to our face? Are we paying attention, or are we brushing it off? So if our grid goes down for some reason, what's your plan? I'm not talking for a day, but possibly weeks, months, or have you discussed backup plans, how to get by with friends or family? Do you have preparations to ride it out? Items in your vehicle in case you're stuck in heavy traffic or can't get home? We should have plans. I can't understand why discussions like this are so hard for people to talk about with people who care for them, have it in their best interest to help. Many are clueless to this possibly happening, and they look at folks who prep for times like this as crazy. But guaranteed, that mindset will change and quick if power or phones go down. Many will lose their minds. If power is down, everything shuts down. Let's just stop there for 1 second. She's not lying. you're not going to be able to get gas again. Grocery stores aren't going to be able to work. The banks aren't going to be able to work. Restaurants aren't going to be able to work. What are you doing? You need to be prepared for this. This is what she's trying to wake you up to. So, have you been brushing up on skills? Hands-on manual skills that might be needed in a survive mode? What will you contribute in the chaos? Remember, you won't be pampered as you sit in tears, confused and scared. Here's what I have to say. Those people who you thought were always nuts because they planned ahead, you will all of a sudden think about them in desperate times. Your mind will say, I'll just go there. Not a good plan unless you've talked ahead with them and made your own preps to help out. If you haven't made plans with them ahead of time, don't at that time just drop yourself on them to take care of you. They tried many times and ways to get you to wake up and prepare prior the situation hit the fan. These people are planning for their own families and extended kids. If you've made preparations ahead of where you will go, don't go empty-handed. Be ready to take orders and not take over. Life will not be the way you've been living. Jobs and assignments will be handed out whether you qualify or not for the job. Roll up your sleeves and give it your all. It's going to take everyone pitching in. Frail hearts won't survive. Right now, today, be responsible while you can and make your list of items you need to grab to be able to contribute to the cause. Yes, write them down so you can at least focus on importance. When disaster hits, you are not going to think clearly, so if it's written down, you can go down that list quickly. Write out on paper things to grab before you run to safety. A safe place you had no help in preparing. You know that place you made fun of? Yeah, that place where you now want to run. When you get there, don't expect yourself to be pampered. You better have your work clothes on, because when it all goes down, everyone is going to be hands-on and there will be calloused hands like you've not had. There will be no TV, no phone, no scrolling, no Uber, no fast food. Do I have your attention yet? Many will have no clue how to function. It will be a rude awakening for sure. I'm going to put out a sample list for you to go by. If you have kids or pets, take food. Don't expect your bug out place you didn't prepare for to have it for you. Your so-called easy street ain't gonna be no more. If you have made preps ahead with folks, don't go empty-handed. That's wrong. Take bedding. Dog food. Don't expect those people to give you people food for your pets. Food that will from day one need to be rationed just for people. Personal items. Shampoo, conditioner, toilet paper, flashlights, tent and sleeping bags, first aid supplies, extra fuel, extra water, extra food, extra propane bottles, medicine. Those are all things you need to think about. Don't expect your not planned bug out place to have extra water provided for drinking or bathing. Don't expect a warm, soft bed in a nice home or a toilet with paper. The crazy people have made their survival plans for themselves and those who are expected to come, but not extra planned for you. Be thankful and grateful for what they can provide. Don't expect 3 full warm meals a day. Don't expect all the meals prepared for you and dishes washed for you. Don't expect laundry service. Water is rationed, remember? What you can expect in a lengthy grid down situation is chaos in the cities, highways, and country. You will be experiencing a third world lifestyle. Good chance you will see deaths. People will literally freak out without power or their phones. Some will not survive. Maybe safe to say many will not survive. Yes, this is harsh. It needs to be. Other countries go through what you can't imagine. Don't think none of this could happen in America. It could, and it could happen tomorrow or sometime before November. The corruption that has been planned for us in the next 10 years is being pushed on us in 1 year. Are you ready? Get on your big girl panties. No one is going to pamper you anymore. Another thing to think of, if you go driving into someone's yard asking for handouts, those crazy preppers may also have things that go bang and will feel the need to use them in a situation hit the fan situation. Lots to think about. Pay attention and put a fire under you. Get a desire to survive, because that's what's coming. Ignore it if you want. You were all told many times over, just like in Noah's days. I honestly could not have written that any better. Could not have said it any better. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're not getting prepared, you need to get prepared. You need to step up your preparations. Like, I know AT&T is saying that, oh, that was just a code, but that's very convenient that they had a code issue at the same time the doctors and the prescription offices got hacked, and at the same time that this balloon mysteriously showed up in the sky and started crossing over the United States again. So, could it all just be a coincidence? Maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. Things are seeming really weird. It's time to step it up. So if you haven't been paying attention to this series, please check out this series. At the end here, I'll have it linked. You can start there. We're doing the emergency fund, and right now this week we should be at $240. So if you're not there, get there. Also the contest, if you're paying attention, that contest there for the books, I'll have that video linked here at the end. Also, you have until Thursday. So today's Monday. You have like 3 days left to get entered into this contest if you want to try and win it. One of the books is a Joel Salatin book, and the other one is the Encyclopedia of Country Living. Great big, huge, thick book with lots of stuff to help you get figured out to survive in a situation hit the fan scenario. Here's one last piece of advice I want to give you before we're going to jump off this video for today, and that is make plans now. If you aren't planning on growing a garden this year, you need to change that plan, and you need to do something. If you live in the city and you can't grow a garden, I'm going to tell you, you probably should be getting out. Like, get away from the city if you can. Find somewhere to go. And if you do have to stay in the city, or you think nothing's going on and everything's all hunky-dory and going to be perfect, and you want to stay in the city, that's fine, stay in the city. But do me a favor. Plant yourself a tomato plant. Plant yourself something. Find some way, a windowsill in one of the neighborhood gardens, something. Find some way to plant some lettuce, plant some tomatoes, plant something to be able to survive, to get some food. Try and grow some potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever you can grow. Try and grow stuff that you like, though. Don't grow stuff that you don't like, because that doesn't make any sense. You need food that you like. So all I'm saying is, please wake up. Let's get prepared. Hey, if you like this kind of content, like I said, check out the series here. It'll be linked at the end. It'll be down in the corner over here. All right, I hope you enjoyed this content. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, click subscribe, share this video with your friends, especially if it's a friend that you would like to see survive. Make sure you share this with them so that they can try and get some knowledge out of this series too. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video. Have a good day. Goodbye.